Now, let's go back and look at how booking orders work. For example, if a customer places a bulk order of 25 pieces, you can create a booking order. When you open the booking option, you will see a field to enter customer details. For booking orders, customer details may be optional or mandatory depending on system settings. If required, you can enable customer detail collection from the configuration settings. When enabled, the cashier must enter customer details before proceeding to the next step. Now, let's see how to enter customer details. First, enter the phone number. If the customer is new, you can enter their name, address, and contact number manually. Then, click Continue to proceed. If the customer has placed orders multiple times before, you can simply enter their phone number. Once you enter the number, the system will automatically fetch the customer's previous data, if it already exists. It will show how many orders the customer has placed before, along with order history, such as completed or cancelled orders. If the customer has loyalty points, those points will also be displayed here. To enable loyalty points, you must configure the loyalty settings in the admin panel. Make sure loyalty configuration is properly set up for the system to track and display points correctly. Now, let's take an example of an existing customer. When we load the customer data, the system automatically retrieves their profile. For example, the customer name will appear along with purchase history details. In the statistics section, you can clearly see the total number of completed orders. If there were any cancelled orders, those will also be displayed separately. This helps you understand the customer's full purchase history at a glance, making billing and customer management much easier. Cancelled items will be highlighted in red color, making it easy to identify them. Now, click Continue to proceed. At this stage, the system will ask whether the order is for today, tomorrow, or a custom pickup date. Let's select today and continue with the booking confirmation. There are two options available here. With the first option, Confirm Booking, you can confirm the order without any advance payment from the customer. Now, let's move to the Pay Booking option. In Pay Booking, the customer can make an advance payment. For example, 5,000. When you enter the amount, the system will process it as a partial payment. This means the customer still has a remaining balance to pay later. For example, if the total bill is 15,000 and the customer pays 5,000 now, the remaining 10,000 will stay as due. If partial payment is enabled, the system will allow this flexibility. In some cases, the customer may choose to pay the full amount at once, such as 20,000 in cash. In that case, partial payment will be disabled automatically. Now, let's continue with the partial payment flow. Once the booking is confirmed, it will appear in the booking list. You will also see a separate entry under KOT and booking sections. When you open the booking, you can clearly see the payment status. For example, 5,000 is already paid and 10,000 is still pending. The system will also generate a token number, such as token number 50. This token can be printed and handed over to the customer. When the customer arrives, you can simply search using the token number and deliver the order. Inside the booking screen, you will also find options like Receive Payment, Edit, and Cancel. If the customer comes back to complete the payment, you can click Pay and settle the balance. If any item needs to be modified, you can use the Edit option. If the order needs to be cancelled, you can use the Cancel option based on cashier permissions set in the admin panel. Without permission, The cancel option will not be visible. Even for individual food items, you can cancel directly if needed. If a token receipt was not printed earlier, you can regenerate and print it again from the system. Now, the customer has arrived and is ready to make the payment. You can open the order and proceed to payment. The system will show the remaining balance. For example, 10,000 is still due after the initial 5,000 payment. Once the full amount is paid, the order will be marked as completed and closed.